But see, this is where it's nice seeing a dog put the pressure on, because it opened him up, right? Apollo's persistence got him to say, all right, let's do this, which is awesome.
Can I take a video?
Oh, of course. Yeah, just so you know, I'm fine with you videoing anytime, anything. Nothing's a secret, you know?
I took a picture, I think I was here last week, and I was just like, oh my god, the dog's in that cattle bottle.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, where is this? And I was like, oh, it's Scott's house. And they're like, no, it's not. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You guys have this like image of what you think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I think it's hilarious. And that's, you know, some of it is, you know, my own doing, where I'm often showing people
The like work side of it.
the struggle, what the dog has to go through,
Yeah.
because this is what people are getting caught on,
Yeah.
that is holding them back from their success.
Yeah.
But I realize that I'm going to start showing the other side of the spectrum a lot, so that people can start to go, wait a minute, I see the transition to this, you know. But this is why it's like being able to see this is what people want to be able to see, right? And so he comes in, checks in, goes back in. Awesome. But if you then start to pet there and say, oh, hi, buddy, that's where you're going wrong again.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You have to just be.
Yeah.
And so today we have accomplished exactly what we were looking to do today, right? I said, hey, let's bring him in. Don't even worry about the muzzle.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep him with Cora, Apollo, and Cheza,
Yeah.
because I think that they're going to help him open up. They're softer personalities.
Yeah.
So it's not so intimidating for a dog that's fearful, right?
Yeah.
Now that he's opened up, this is what we want to stay with. So then, you know, Tuesday, same thing. Thursday, same thing. And then we let him do this until his heart is filled and he's done. And then I can put him with everyone else, and he might go back to, oh my gosh. But then every day we're starting with this. So then it switches how he starts to think and feel, and then we might throw in another dog. But yeah, amazing. Nice. And this is where people would go, oh no, he's mounting. And, you know, and it's like, no, this is all part of it. And
He'll set a boundary when he's done with it, right?
and Apollo will literally climb under dogs so that they mount him. You know, he likes it.
Okay. I mean, Murphy doesn't have anything by way of
Yeah, but this is where it's not even a sexual thing. It's all practice. It's all like it's all part of their getting comfortable and familiar with who one another is.
Yeah.
It's just grappling. They practice to some degree this ritual of mating to some degree, but they'll have front mounts, side mounts, rear mounts.
Yeah.
You'll see a dog mounting a dog that's mounting a dog.
Oh yeah, that
You know?
happens frequently with my sister. It's a little train. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, and this is where I find that people will see the mounting and go, oh no, they're mounting, and they'll get kicked out of daycare and stuff.
Yeah, some get
And
pussy.
yeah, but I find that the dogs that are mounting are usually the best dogs because they're the ones that are like closing the gap. They want to socialize, but sometimes they're not listening. They don't have limits. But once you start instilling that, they help bring out a lot of dogs. It's like Apollo kept going over and being on top. Like he's gonna get a reaction. It's either gonna be leave me alone or okay, I'll give in to this, right? But the persistence is what unlocked them.
Yeah.
And now it's the back and forth and but yeah, like Murphy could get off and then Apollo might go and shove his butt back in Murphy's face and like, do it again, man. Let's do it. Right? And then sometimes they want to do the mount me and then I escape from it. What is this, week 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
Twice a
that.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where I think my old version of myself back in the day would have taken longer to get him to open up because I didn't know as much. So then I would be trying different approaches where now I go, oh, we got to slow everything down. We gotta find that routine and build upon this thing. And even though we all want to do something, we all want it to be something different, we have to just understand that this is something that we slow down on so it speeds up.
Yeah.
Other things that you speed up and you do it quickly so that we get it done. But And if you do it too slow, it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't work the same, right? So. See how he gives him his butt? He'll even crawl under him sometimes. Yeah, I call Apollo and Cora, they're knuckleheads, you know. They just always want to challenge and push. And
That'll be good, because once he gets comfy, he's like the kid that doesn't take the social cues.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna see. Is that something he does here, or is that something that he has learned to do in your environment or with you? Or
definitely gotten the habit in the past couple of months of, like, you know, being like, hey, no.
Yeah.
Chill out for a second.
Yeah. And this is why he needs socialization, not training. He needs to be. When does training come into life? Like, it doesn't. Like, people think that it does, but it really doesn't. We say sit because we don't want him jumping up. We'll teach him that jumping up is what you don't like. Say sit because we don't want him going over to that other dog. It's like, well, why don't you want him going over to the other dog? Teach him about don't be approaching dogs we don't know. Follow my lead. You know, we don't need this kind of thing. And then the different personalities, he can then learn how to navigate different personalities through this type of activity. One's who he can push and who he can't. Who he can mess with and who he can't. And Cora's going to give him a little bit more of a challenge than Apollo can be pretty pushy, but Cora has more of she has more of an assertiveness to her than Apollo has.
Yeah.
Like, Cora's got moves. She's got skills. She practices them all the
smart,
time.
she's the
Yeah.
observer, right?
Oh yeah.
She can see his
She'll watch and then she'll come in. And she learns very quickly. Like, and she's persistent. She goes, I want to meet you, and I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Let's say, and the dog doesn't want to be met. well, she'll listen and she'll try to come in and okay, and then she'll come back in and she might lay down and then she might inch over, like very, very. Got my man Murphy out here today. He's definitely starting to open up more. He was playing earlier with this dude and that girl right over there. Murphy, 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 Murphy. Come here, Murphy. Murphy, come here. There we go. Come here, Murphy. Yeah. It's good stuff.